Hi, this is Helen of New Age Power. Today I'm going to talk about forgiveness, what I think it means. I think we've gotten lost in a lot of New Age and therapeutic definitions of it, and I think now it's time to kind of correct the perception of it and go back to what it means, what it really means, and it does mean to condone. What I've heard and seen over the years with the New Age movement, I don't like it. I don't think you have to forgive or condone, and I don't think it's related to healing. I think healing involves feeling your emotions, coming to terms with them, good, bad, and indifferent, and whether you choose to forgive someone else or not is separate from that. Now, those two things may come together at some point, but it's not the same thing. You can't tell people forgive and then say, but you're not condoning what you're forgiving, because you actually are. That's exactly what you're doing. And I find it quite disheartening to see, especially with spiritual people, them beating up on people who have been victimized for not being able to forgive, but making all sorts of excuses for the victimizers. Bad childhood, you must have done something to them in a later lifetime, so now you're getting what you deserve. I don't know. Who knows? Who's to say any of that stuff? And many of us have had bad childhoods, but we don't visit that upon anyone else down the track. So you have to be careful what you say you forgive or what you condone. Now, I decided to look at my thesaurus to see whether healing was anywhere in there at all. And this is what I found. Now, the verb, to forgive, to absolve, acquit, condone, excuse, exonerate, pardon, remit. The noun forgiveness, absolution, acquittal, amnesty, exoneration, mercy, overlooking, pardon, remission. The adjective forgiving, clement, humane, lenient, merciful, mild, soft-hearted, and tolerant. Tolerant is important, and I'll come back to that later. Now, in that, there is no the word healing is nowhere there, and condonation was there somewhere, to condone, to excuse, make excuses. And this is what I find happens a lot. People end up making excuses for behaviours that are actually inexcusable, intolerable, as far as I'm concerned. And when you forgive and you allow these things back into your life, these people, it's usually people, you are tolerating that. You are putting yourself at risk of experiencing that again. So you need to be careful when you say that you forgive, because depending on what was done, you set yourself up for something. Now, to give you an example, lying to someone because they want to protect themselves. Say you lied to someone because you're not sure, you don't trust them, because you want to protect yourself. That's not inexcusable. But lying to someone to exploit them, to harm them in some way for your own personal gain, because you get off on it, or I don't know, you want their money or whatever it is, that is inexcusable, and that has consequences. If you forgive that and allow that back into your life, then what are you setting yourself up for? Now, on a spiritual level, I believe God, the creator of the universe, does not forgive everything. At one point I actually thought that he and she did. But if that were true, then karma would not exist. There'd be no need for that kind of cosmic justice system, which does exist. I've seen it. I've seen people get what they deserve. And the punishment is always commensurate with a crime. Always. And we could never do that. We're not that perfect. No justice system here could ever do that. So if God can't forgive, the vilest, most depraved and destructive things and people, then why should you? I don't think that that makes us evolved. I think that that actually sets us back. And if we choose to condone things and people that put us at risk, us individually at risk, our loved ones, in a way, we're kind of condoning it throughout creation. We're saying it's okay. You know, it's okay, it's permissible. Everything's permissible. Everything's a learning experience. Everything. At some point, you have to say no. I don't forgive. I don't condone. I don't want this in my life anymore. I don't want this on a planet anymore. You know, think about it. Think about what you condone. Think about what you are willing to forgive and allow into your life, into your loved ones' lives. Do you condone rape? Do you condone racism, slavery, deception, betrayal, exploitation? What do you condone? And if you choose to condone it, be prepared to have that visited upon you in some form down the track.